Super Bowl picks, the final picks of the year. They're brought to you by Shaner Roofing. And these picks, they're not ordinary picks. They're a coronation. You're looking at your picks king for the year, John.
I can't look at you right now.
Crown and all.
I just can't. I mean, it looks terrible.
Wow, you look really cool.
Thanks, Greg. Maybe someday you'll get to wear one. Let's go through the picks.
Okay, we're going to start before the game. Charlie Puth is singing the national anthem. The length of said national anthem, over under 120 and a half seconds, Jim.
They set this right at the average. It's normally right around 2 minutes. I think he's going to be excited. I think he'll go quick. Give me the under.
I think he's going to want his moment. He's going to want to stretch this out. Super Bowl national anthem it's one of the most viewed national anthems you're going to have. He wants not just his moment, but moments. I'm going to go with the over.
Do you know who Charlie Puth is?
I Googled him yesterday. I don't know what his style is. It's like pop.
Sure.
Ish.
He's not doesn't sing ballads and hold long notes.
Right.
So I'm going for the under.
This is a good number. I think Jim has referenced this, but I do think anthem singers, they tend to want to show off, so I'm going to say the over.
Well, coming off my 0-7, take this with a grain of salt, but I think he will try to stretch this out and have a moment. So I'm going to go with the over. And as Stoney once called him, Charlie Puth.
Uh-huh.
The jersey number of the first touchdown scorer, the man with the ball in the end zone, over under 10 and a half, the jersey number of said player, John.
This one's tough because it's set perfectly when you start looking at all of the possible touchdown scores. Now, there's more options for the over, but the big-time playmakers for both teams, some of them are under. Cooper Kupp is under. JSN is over at 10 and 11, respectively. I'm going to go with Jackson Smith and Jigba as the guy I think scores the first touchdown. He's had a hell of a year. And he could be the first 2,000-yard receiver in some time. So let's go with JSN. Over.
So this was the one I spent the most time researching last night, right? Literally, I know nothing. So I was like, okay, well, what position is most likely to score the first touchdown? Okay, then who on each team, who are the players? What are their numbers? And I still came up with no answer. I'm going to go over.
John and Heather attacking the Death Star head on. It's a trap. This number baits you into JSN because it's a 10 and a half and he's just at 11. Run away from where Vegas is trying to lead you. I will take the under.
I'm going to go with the over here, and it's obviously JSN for the Seahawks. And I think the most obvious touchdown on the Patriots would be a running back. And I will throw in the fact that these are two defensive teams, and a ton of defensive players are over. I'll take the over.
Yeah, and tight ends.
Yes.
If it's running back or tight end, I think is the best option for New England.
Yeah, I was going to say, you look at New England and you're thinking, I get Drake May, I get his receivers, Diggs, Booty. The tight end, Henry, is a guy they love to throw to in the red zone. You get both tailbacks. You get JSN. I like Barner to score a touchdown in this game. Maybe not the first one. Give me the over.
All right, this one a little more straightforward. Sam Darnold passing yards versus Drake May passing yards. Heather.
Darnold?
You like gingers?
Is that end with a question mark?
It does.
Gingers have souls. I'll go with Sam Darnold. JSN is the best offensive weapon in the game, and Drake May is going to be facing the more challenging defense.
You know what? I'm actually going to take Drake May here. A couple reasons. I think the Patriots got a shot to win this thing, and I think they're going to come out and be aggressive in this game. Also, then if they are trailing like most people think, May will get a lot of garbage time yardage. I will take Drake May.
Team Darnold.
This is a tough one because I think Seattle wins. I'm not sure that New England really has a chance, but if they're down, they're going to be throwing the ball a lot, which means Drake May could be racking up some passing yards. However, I think Sam Darnold starts off hotter, and he's got the better receivers to throw the ball to. I'm going to go with Sam Darnold.
The color of the Gatorade dumped on the winning head coach. Now, I don't know if we're all going to pick 5 different things and we can go on 5 different islands. I'll go first here. As a great man once said, let's go blue.
Yeah, let's go blue here. I'm with Greg. And the reason is first off, you have two teams here that have blue in their color scheme. So I think that's a good reason. And then also, they both have a little bit of, the Patriots like silver in them.
Silver Gatorade, I love it.
Silver Gatorade, there kind of is one, that foggy white.
They call that white.
Stuff's called.
If your Gatorade silver, please don't drink it if you're listening. Please don't.
Yeah, they got that. It's more of the cream color. You like that cream color?
John, stop.
I do.
Not drinking that Gatorade.
I have the analytics on the Gatorade. That's right. You heard me correctly.
I got poured all over me.
Orange is the betting favorite because that's the color Seattle used when they last won the Super Bowl. But blue has been the color 3 of the last 7 years. I'm going to say go blue.
Is that flavor of Gatorade a little salty, John?
Well, it depends on the amount of electrolytes you want to have in there.
Leaving. Bye.
A lot of people actually add salt to it. The color game. So I know you guys like to say go blue, and I appreciate all of that. But my favorite is yellow.
The maize Gatorade.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the yellow Gatorade.
Cool. I wrote down blue, and I'm going to stick to it.
Okay. Total points in the game. This is a little bit more straightforward now. Over under 45.5, Gov.
It's a Super Bowl. They tend to be higher scoring.
Super Bowl.
Defensive touchdowns in play here. I think special teams touchdowns potentially in play here, especially with Shaheed. I'm going to take the over.
I think this is a 24-20 kind of Super Bowl, which is just under.
Two really good defenses, top 5 defenses, quarterbacks that do have a propensity to turn it over a little bit, or the offenses that turn it over.
Darnold led the league in turnovers,
but it also could possibly lead to good field position. So I think I'm going to go with the over as well.
I'm going to go with the under.
Oh,
let's root for things to happen. Overs are fun. Let's take the over. To the game, the Seahawks are favored by 4.5 points against the Patriots. Game played at Santa Clara. Jim Costa.
I desperately want Seattle to win this football game. I'm not ready for another Patriots dynasty. I don't need to see Drake May, youngest QB, to do it, and now they're off on their fairy tale again. I think Seattle wins this football game. But with two good defenses, I think it gets bogged down. I think there's a premium on the points in this one. The public loves Seattle because they'll win. I think 4.5. It stayed at 4.5. Give me New England.
I'm going to take Seattle. I think they win outright, and I think they cover this. But I also think that at the end of the game, when Drake May is trying to force things, I think he throws maybe a pick 6. There's a turnover, so it puts that over. So I'm going to take Seahawks and the 4.5.
I'm also going to choose the Seahawks.
Oh, the public likes the Seahawks, do they? We haven't talked much about this game. From what I have heard the talk of this game, it's, the Seattle Seahawks are going to win the Super Bowl. Sam Darnold's going to win the Super Bowl. Oh, really? The Seahawks are just going to win the Super Bowl, are they? You all three like the Seahawks? Give me the Patriots.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Patriots here, too, and a couple of reasons. Number one, I heard driving in, they had some experts on about the point spreads and what Vegas is thinking about how this game's being bet, and they said that multiple books are gladly welcoming Seahawks bets right now. That the pick is the Patriots here, A, because they've got the better quarterback and the MVP candidate. He almost won it. And then, also, I think with Mike Vrabel, I got a ton of respect for the guy. I think he's the better coach here. And then finally, I even think, if what the public thinks happens, a backdoor cover's in play here. Because I think that aggressive defense will be holding on for dear life if they're up 10 or 11 late in the game. And the Patriots could score a garbage TD.
Finally, will a quarterback be Super Bowl MVP, John?
Yes. I believe that if Seattle wins, and I do believe they do, there's going to be a large sentiment that just simply wants Sam Darnold because of the path that he has taken, the story. I know it doesn't play into the game at all, but I think it will play into those that are picking who the MVP is going to be. So I'm going to say, yes, it'll be a quarterback.
I think it will also be a quarterback. Yes.
Yes, quarterback. More likely outcome.
Yeah, it is. It's got to be QB here. I mean, look, you got good defenses here, so something weird could happen potentially, like it occasionally does. But the odds are the QB. Although I am open to the concept of JSN getting it if he goes completely off like he did in that Rose Bowl that one year where he had 300 plus yards. But I'm gonna take QB.
look, it's normally quarterback. There's value if you're a bettor in taking non-QB, and I think this is the year you make the case for it. Because Darnold led the league with 20 turnovers in the regular season, they could win without him playing particularly well. I got K9, who's going to have a bigger workload because Charbonnet is injured, especially around the goal line now. Who's getting those touches? 2-3 touchdown day for Kenneth Walker gets him the MVP. JSN's the obvious call as the offensive player of the year. And how about all the defensive players with these two defenses who have led the way all season long? You get paid 2-1. I'm going to take the non-QB. Those are the picks. It's 97-1.